I think last year was, oh my god. I didn't expect myself to cry. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Emica. I am a mental consultant turned yoga instructor, and currently I'm a full-time yoga instructor in Sydney. Today is more going to be a chit-chatty video. I'll be talking more on my journey posture, about my achievement, failures, like key lessons in 2023. The past few videos were all yoga videos, and this one I kind of want to have a bit of twist and be able to connect with you a little bit more. I started journaling probably 2-3 years ago, and I realized the importance of reflecting your posture and be able to notice what are the key moments in your life. Being able to see the transformation of the past few years to now, it's incredible. Whether it's in my career, personal, my relationships, it has helped me to kind of take on those experience and lessons learned to my new year. I just want to share my top 3 professional achievements last year. Able to move through 108 times consultation with a group of amazing people. It was a very profound experience. What I'm most grateful about was being able to connect with everyone through yoga, through moving your body and being able to immerse yourself in nature. I absolutely love the shared energy during our practice. It creates this incredible sense of support, motivating everyone to push through the challenges and embrace the journey together. The practice became a very safe space for them to just let go and release whatever is on your heart. So truly a great way to kick off the year together. Again, is definitely launching my YouTube channel and my website, putting myself out there online, whether it's a YouTube or Instagram. Like, it's always been something that I am scared of. Like, what if people talk bad about me? What if people laugh at my videos? This is something I'm going to talk more later. After watching so many inspiration videos and looking up to people like Gary Vee, being able to have a space to share knowledge and inspiration is something that I've always wanted to do. You know, YouTube is a Google search engine. It's like the best way for people to find the things that they need, especially for fitness videos. And being able for people who really need help, they will come to YouTube to find those kind of videos. Hopefully be able to help someone who needs yoga in their life and not be able to access in any other way or any other experience that I share on my channel. Lastly, I returned as an alumni to teach yoga to students in my own university. It was a very profound experience to me because it feels like it's a unique way of giving back. I thought I would be doing what I did in my degree and contribute in some way, but instead I gave back through yoga. The connection was really special, and it was one of the fondest memories that I had in my past year. Personal achievement. Yeah, you guys are going to laugh at this. Finally embraced the good habit of flossing my teeth consistently. I've always flossed once, and then after that I kind of forget, and then 3 days later, oh shit, I need to floss my teeth again. When I didn't have the floss anymore, I was like, where's the floss? I need to get more floss now. So that's good. Happy teeth, happy smile. I think another personal achievement for me is being able to have more difficult conversation with my loved ones. And whenever I communicate something very difficult, there's always some sort of this negative tone in my voice. Now I'm being able to be more calm, making sure that those words delivered kindly, just communicating your needs or wants, and that the other party be able to receive the message that I was going to give. Allow me to build stronger connections in all my relationships. Failures. I've only read 10 books out of 15. If you didn't know, reading 1 book per year, it was the hardest thing for me to do. I forced myself to get a Kindle to read, but yet I didn't read till last 3 years. It's sort of failure, but yet I'm proud of myself for having the habit to read. One of my favorite books that I encourage you to read is called Still the Artist. It's a great book if you are in this creativity space. The message of the book is creativity is not something that you have to build everything from scratch. You can take bits and pieces of the things that inspire you in your work and create your own twist. It has really worked very well for me, and I hope it also works for you too. I highly recommend it, and there's a link down below. And failure is I always wanted to do weight trainings, but due to procrastination and life happens, I didn't do any weight training. So hopefully this year I'll get into it properly. The challenges that I overcame last year. These challenges do come up from time to time, but I've definitely gotten better in tackling them. It started when I really quit my job and started pursuing yoga full time. That was the start of it, but I was still really scared on how I'm gonna make money, how I'm gonna do this properly. Last year was really a time where I feel more at peace and everything, and being able to conquer my fear a little bit more and being able to start a YouTube channel and talking to you like this, like what the hell? So out there this time has allowed me to kind of fear less. Don't get me wrong, I still fear on things from time to time. I'm still human. The question I always ask is, if I don't do this, will I regret? The answer is yes. I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna start small. What's the next action that I can take to achieve my goal? And that has allowed me to conquer that fear of mine. I believe that the more you do it, the more confident you get, the less you fear. And that is how I'm going to approach this coming year. The next challenges that I overcame was balancing between my self-practice and my teaching. That was a year where I was teaching a lot, not taking time for my self-practice. I neglected it for the sake of, I want to teach more, earn more money, and led to burnout. I didn't like myself then. I had to take a step back and find balance. I took time to do my yoga, to do my meditation, journal, and these have really helped me to deliver more to my students. Right now, it feels I have a good balance, and to be able to even start a YouTube channel right now. I trip to Bali with all my yoga classmates, investing myself in courses and training to level up my skills as a yoga teacher and also content creator. Watching beautiful fireworks by the iconic Sydney Harbour Bridge. The most important thing is finally able to celebrate my mom's birthday after 4 years of not celebrating because of pandemic. One tool that I loved using was Headspace. To be honest, I tried a free trial and I accidentally paid for an annual plan because I forgot to cancel. But it was one of the best decisions. This app offers guided meditation categorized by theme. Whenever I needed to seek clarity during challenging time or just some time to myself, I haven't found myself turning to Headspace for more guided meditation based on what I needed at that time. It's helped me tremendously in terms of my meditation practice. Helped me to be more mindful and breathe and be present a little bit more as well. If you want to check out the app, I have the link down below. One key lesson that I've learned over the past year is the fear of judgment that used to hold me back so much, and occasionally it still does. Over time, I realized that people just don't care as much as you might think they do. Maybe you accept your family. One thing that I learned from Ali Abdal, this doctor became a full-time YouTuber. He mentioned that people's fear of judgment is because the focus is on themselves. Shifting the focus onto your audience and to see how your audience can benefit from the things that you're doing, it takes off the pressure that you feel. I once had a private yoga student who refused to tell his family that he started private yoga lessons with me. I was very curious and I asked him why. He didn't want his family to laugh at him. If I was him and I could shift the focus from how I'm going to look while I'm doing yoga to how the family is going to benefit from me practicing yoga, move better. I become healthier. I can be with my family for a longer period of time. And that's a good thing. This mindset shift has transformed me to take more actions that are aligned to my goals and values instead of succumbing to people's expectation of me. I would sum up my year in 3 words: actions, surprises, and love. Action. It's because I felt I was doing more than I was thinking. Past few years before last year, it was a lot about overthinking and doing very little because I'm such an overthinker and I fear of people's judgment. And yes, last year was just like, okay, I'm just gonna build my website, I'm just gonna launch it. I'm gonna launch my YouTube. I'm probably not gonna do very professional. I'm just gonna do the actions that I took to level up my life, my skills, invest in YouTube courses, yoga training courses, and finally seeing Gary Vee in real life was truly amazing.
Use the rest of my life to do certain things that are interesting to me, but I want to have these conversations. If you do not like yourself, you're not building shit.
I've always seen him on YouTube videos, and being able to see him on stage was a very profound experience to me. And I feel like the more I immerse myself into things like this, the more I feel like I'm leveling up my knowledge and more I can apply to my work, and I could level my life. Surprises because of the opportunities that came up because of my actions, being able to put myself out there, people could find me, being invited to teach as an alumni, being able to attract more yoga students and just receiving those feedback comments from them and amazing benefits that they have discovered. One of my private students, he gave me a really sweet card and was just telling me how much his life has improved because of studying yoga with me, how his health and relationship were improving because of yoga, and telling me his personal stories was really touching. For them to tell me in that way just melts my heart. I just didn't know I could do that when I first started teaching yoga, so I'm immensely grateful for that. Lastly, love. If you didn't know my backstory, I moved to Sydney 5 years ago, moving away from my family and start a new life in a new country. It was the hardest thing that I've ever done in my life. I actually think I'm pretty, oh my god, thinking about it was because it was so hard, especially 6 months after COVID hit. And I didn't know I was gonna say this. I got into a slight depression because I was away from my family. I was still stuck in my corporate job and I didn't have any family or any good friends around me. And also I have a family member that's sick back home, and not being able to go back and visit and still being stuck in this country was so hard. If I left, I don't know when I would be able to come back. On top of that, I had some relationship problems during that time as well, and everything was just falling apart. I think last year was, oh my god, I didn't expect myself to cry. Oh, last year was just finally I developed some friendships and people here who makes me feel like family. It's something I'm so grateful for. I still catch up with a lot of my friends online, but sometimes you really need that good connections around you. And last year I was able to go back home twice to see my family and my friends and just to make up lost times for all those years that I wasn't able to go back.
Lastly, yoga played a huge part of my life during that period. Sharing my yoga journey, connecting with my students, and guiding them through their own yoga paths has been my key part of my recovery and growth. It has given me a deep sense of purpose and passion as I help others on their journey. I hope the practice that I share can continue to inspire and contribute to positive experience and transformation in my students' journey too. But for the full story behind this journey, that's a story for another time.
Thank you so much if you guys have watched to the end of the video. I know my channel is still a very small channel, but I am so grateful for each and every one of you for following me here. Comment down below if you like this kind of video and let me know if there's anything that I said that resonated with you today. Thank you so much for being a part of my 253 journey. Wishing you a great year ahead, and I look forward to practicing yoga together and to connect with you guys a little bit more in the coming new year. Bye!